drop the ground meat in the pot and just start cooking like that. I can't do it. So I wash my ground meat. Call me strange if you feel like, but that's how I do it. I don't like literally wash it. Let me show you. So maybe you can try this trick, right? I just pour some vinegar on it. Maybe you could use we could squeeze lime juice also. And this is some cold water. I'm just gonna pour it over it. That's all I do. If it's even that, I can't cook them something here without washing them. So I do my ground meat. Well, I say on the ground meat I cook anyway, because I don't do the ground beef thing. So my ground meat draining, I'm gonna put the pot on the stove to cook the turkey, and I need to also put on a pot for the spaghetti, to prepare it in a skillet or in a skillet mainly, but I'm gonna use my Dutchie, my faithful Dutchie. Yeah, so I'm just allowing it to hot. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put my ground turkey in now because the oil is heated, fully heated. I'm tired of serving. This is how I do my turkey. I'm gonna add my salt. I was supposed to take out the seasoning because I find that whenever I add, I can't put too much salt in this thing because I have some seasonings that I'm gonna use that have salt in there. Mainly the bouillon. I don't know why bouillon is so salt. Who else call it bouillon? I want to call it bouillon. Why do they call it bouillon? It's a French word, you know. And the L, I think it's a French word. And the L is silent. So I don't know why everybody call it bouillon. Even some people who I don't expect to call it bouillon, I hear them say bouillon. It's bouillon. Bouillon. Yeah, anyway, don't mind me. So I stayed up from a long time. You know, like use a lot of seasoning and trust the process, guys. What else do I need to put in there? This not having a problem. This I find that when I use these containers over the heat, they tend to get blocked, you know. Especially the garlic. Right now my garlic is hardened, so I kind of want to stop pouring it over the hot pot. You know what I mean? That's my garlic powder right there. Take out them lumps of garlic there. Oh, I could use that. I can use that and mash it out in the pot. I'm using some Mrs. Dash. Hope you can see this. And that's the original, and this is the garlic and the herb. Alright, I'm gonna just dash these. I'm dashing in my seasons, y'all. Hey, whoa. The color keep changing. I forgot to mash out the garlic. Alright, what else do I need? I need some black pepper. I have some black pepper. Not even the black pepper I'm gonna use over it. Let me just use the big part to pour it out. I'm doing it my way, see? I put salt in there already. I'm putting bouillon, plus I'm putting the liquid aminos, which is already salt too. Now I use or should I use some of the soy sauce? May I use some of the regular soy sauce, although no, I use too much salt, yo. That's for this. And I put browning in mine. I don't know about anybody else, but I put browning in mine. You know, I like color. No white. No white turkey. I think now I can add the tomato paste. But I see them leave up section of the pot vacant where they can add the. I'm gonna squeeze some tomato paste. That's it. Gets rid of the bitterness. Because apparently tomato paste must be bitter. Just mix up this thing. First time I'm using this kind of tomato paste, by the way. It's my first time using this tomato paste, guys. Let me stir it up some more. I didn't add any basil. I didn't add any basil to the pot. Where is the basil? The basil, the basil, the basil. I'm gonna add some rosemary in there too. Add some rosemary in a Kinder's seasoning pan. Where is the basil now? Can't find the basil. Basil right here. Not too much. And then I'm gonna put in the vegetables. That's the veggies. So that's how it's looking for now. I see some people put tomato paste in theirs. What stage I'm put in there? I forget about the flour and I look, I must miss that step. I'm also using some jerk seasoning and I'm gonna put in the bouillon. Let's put some bouillon in there. It's almost finished. I have another flavor, but I don't think I'm gonna bother to use it. I'm just gonna use this one. I don't want that thing too salty. Maybe it's some jerk seasoning now. in my hand in a hot pot. I think I should have put in the flour before I added the seasoning, you know. I'm gonna add my pasta to the water right now. This is what I'm using. Guys, I'm not putting any salt in it. Ooh, because I've got a disaster here. So meanwhile the pasta is being cooked, I'm gonna add the flour to the mince, to the ground turkey. Gonna add the broth now. Gonna let it come to a boil. I'm gonna increase the temperature. And in the pasta, y'all. Okay, guys. For some reason, it's like the turkey stick to the bottom, nearly to the bottom of the pot. And I make it simmer a little more. You know, I could actually see myself substituting not split peas. What is it called again? Split peas, lentils. I could actually make this dish with lentils instead of beef. Yeah. One day I'm gonna try it. I've been imagining, you know, from I heard about the dirty pasta thing, spaghetti, I always imagine making it with lentils.